We don't know what we'll be fighting. We have to be prepared for everything.
You don't know what the enemy
What's in here?
is? It's stupid, no? To go to make a war with someone, something that you don't know.
We've managed to isolate the substance that wiped out the former inhabitants of this planet. We call it Gemini. And the little that we have would wipe out everyone on Bardo.
Can be useful. But really, last season and we have an all new planet with new enemies to make a war with. We had already too many things to answer to. Really? You're continuing to create new ones? What? It was a way to win all by yourself and all alone.
What the hell?
How can I like Echo? You're really not helping me to like her.
Perfect control. That is how we win.
I'm not even sure that this is a part of a plan.
Hey,
What's up?
I just wanted to check in.
You've seen me at my worst.
And best.
You wouldn't come here just to tell me that.
This last part. You have to pass it. You gotta be better at keeping your emotions under control.
Nah.
Right now, you're at best level 2.
I think I'm better than that. What level are you?
11.
She's gonna test your feelings and emotions?
Do you feel anything?
No,
Liar.
nothing.
Me either.
Aww. You're sweet. The two of you and the two of you together, you're sweet.
4 minutes to spare. Where's Raymond?
Not here, not in that planet, in that time.
If anything happened to my girl, I don't know what I would do, but I swear to you, she is coming. You first.
Don't do anything to Murphy, I warn you.
My name is John Murphy. You saved my son with your grace.
Murphy's art is good art. Murphy's good art.
My name is Amori.
Ah! Who are you gonna say that you are?
I am not Russell Nightborn. I wear his bottom.
Time's up! You said Amori guys instead of Raymond.
No!
It wasn't Raven's idea to use your people, okay? It was mine.
You just saved it to save her life.
It was not really my thing. Hatch, he was a better man than me. He was a good man. He saved all of us, man. So think about it. If you kill these people, it's sort of like spitting all over his good work. Nikki, it's over. Put the gun down.
Echo, hey, we need to go. Go where? I have a plan. To the flamethrower. We'll end Bardo today.
No. Echo is gonna betray you. She lost everything when she lost Bellamy.
They took Bellamy from you. They stole my life. Yes. This isn't the right way. We have to save them from
I'm not
ourselves.
sure. Echo.
I thought Bellamy meant something new.
Oh! Up!
I have to save you from yourself. All of you.
You didn't kill her.
I killed her. Yes. Saved everyone else.
How can we like her after scenes like that? She's not gonna make the same choice up. No.
You're trying to kill your own mother to save who exactly? Okay, we have Echo and Gabriel waiting for us in the stone room. Can we do this?
She's gonna accept.
Do it. They deserve it for what they did to us.
I love you! Up! But she failed the test.
Sorry,
I won't let you do this.
Really? You're gonna be mad at her? You killed her.
Why?
Oh, Julia, are you too?
Fight is over.
Octavia killed Hope? Ah, you are crazy? I know, this is a part of a plan. All of that.
Each of you has shown commitment to the cause. The shelter is merciful.
But they all
We don't
killed
expect
Hope.
perfect emotional control so soon. Certainly not for level 2s. You have been our star student.
What
So,
level is she
I'm
gonna
giving
be?
the honor of deciding Hope's fate.
Eco, please.
We
Really?
have to break her spirit. Rip apart her bonds.
So,
5 years, one penance.
What are you doing? No, please.
that's a way to have Eco safe. Alone, okay, but at least safe.
We're all one.
Really. Ooh. Shadeda maybe is gonna declare himself.
Good. Now position your men outside the door of this hall and await my order.
Thank you for leading in there. You served me well.
Okay, so you're back at playing the Prime.
You preyed on our faith. They should pay for that. That serves to death. You're getting robbed.
But the girl gave him something. No, continue to watch, Indra. Something can happen.
Shut up, fool.
Oi.
There's an ancient saying, what is a king without subjects? What are subjects without a king? They are but lost sheep. Needing guidance and protection.
What do you want to do to prove?
Killing a demon. You have a problem with that?
I'm not sure that it's what is happening right there. If he will kill all of them, it's gonna be your fault.
This is what he wanted. Open the door. Not one man screaming. Shane is killing me. What did you just say?
Ah! You said it, that it's Shadeda.
I can't play just die.
And oh no. Indra, you did that. You are not clever right there, my baby. That was stupid to not watch what he was gonna do. Like, you have to be sure that things are happening like you want before leaving the place. How can you think that Shadeda is not gonna do anything, he's gonna be killed just like that? It's Shadeda, you know him, you said it that you know him. I'm not mad at Indra, I'm more like, is it really logical for Indra to leave the place like that? To not do anything? To let all of these people maybe dying, trying to kill him or killing him, but people were gonna die doing it. If we think that it was logical for Indra to do that, it's really like she's letting them doing it, but not her. Not logical with her character. You know, Indra, she's a brave woman, she's a fucking badass. She's not someone who is gonna let someone else do the job at her place. No, she's gonna do it herself, like she has the balls to do it, you know. And even if she's choosing to let them do it at her place, sure that they're gonna make the job, but don't leave the place. All of them, they're gonna die, it's gonna be your fault, and that man is gonna win. It's gonna be your fault, and you just proved that he was so powerful to your guys, and of course they're gonna follow him after something like that. We had two main stories during this episode, the main story on Sanctum and the main story on Bardo. Like usually now, since 2 or 3 episodes, I mean in the 100, I'm not talking about the prequel episode. That's great. Again, I'm not sure of the rhythm of this choice because of the fact that what is happening on Sanctum is interesting, But of course, it's gonna be less interesting than the thing which is happening on Bardo, because we know Sanctum, we know all of the characters, and things are happening one after the other one, you know, into the usual way to present the actions. When on Sanctum, it's new characters, it's a new planet, it's new rules, it's new stories that they are creating. I'm gonna talk about that later. And also they are playing with the time. So of course it's gonna seem more interesting than what is happening on Sanctum, when in fact it's also interesting. For what is happening on Sanctum, I said it, that end, I don't think that it's logical for Indra's character to choose to do that, but that's a way to reveal finally that Russell is in fact Shededa, and to create a new situation with people who are gonna follow Shededa. It's a way also to finish with that, you know, with them believing that they are the primes, with all of the ones who are believing into the primes. That's really a way to end that issue just like that. I can understand that choice, it's a clever choice, but it's also an easy choice, like, because of the fact that it's not logical with Indra, and also because of the fact that you're not really resolving it, you're killing everyone. Why not? But maybe not like that, but why not? And that's gonna be interesting into the future to see Shededa really being Shededa, because since then we knew that it was Shededa, but he was not really himself, so we didn't know really what his intentions were and what he could do, when now we're gonna see it. And that can be really interesting, because right now, still now, I know that Shededa is a villain character, but I don't know his intentions, you know, I don't know what he wants to do with Maddie, with taking the power, to do what at the end, what he really knows about Clark and all of our guys. I don't know, that can be interesting. And we had what happened on Bardo, you know, the fact that they want to be disciples, to be involved, you know, into what is happening on Bardo, to be like a spy into the inside of this team, this thing. Why not? I'm still not understanding it, and how can they be fully okay with that, being at war, a war that they don't know. When they're explaining that war, I'm still not understanding what it's gonna be about. Like, the ones on Bardo, the aliens who lived on Bardo, fought one enemy who won, and they want to win against that enemy, but they don't know who or what is that enemy. They just know that they need to be a lot, and that they need to be trained during years for that. You know, I'm almost like, what? That was interesting, all of the trainings, you know, all of the different parts of the training. Even that part into the school, which was a little, you know, like, it was a little cliche, but all of the rest, you know, the fields, simulations, even that final test that I didn't like at all, because I don't like the fact that they killed Up, all of them, they chose to kill Up. Okay, it was a simulation, okay, it was to be with them, to lie, you know, to cheat during that test, but they still did it. And that's shocking me, and I love the fact that Up was not buying all of this bullshit during all along the training, was not really playing that game, and at the end didn't succeed, failed, because it means that she's gonna be safe on Penance, and maybe also the fact that she's gonna meet some of our guys, or she's gonna be with Bellamy, maybe? I don't know. And for the other ones, you know, we saw that Diyoza was really just trying to play the game, even if she didn't want to, you know, she was rolling her eyes a lot. Octavia was doing the same. I love that new ship. They've got me with that new ship, because I love Octavia so much, and because I think that she deserves a good guy to love her for what she is, who she is really. He saw everything about her, and he understands her, and he appreciates her, even if he saw all of what she did. I like that, you know, for Octavia, I really like that. And of course we have the character of Iko. I don't know. See, really, they are not making scenes to make me love her. Not at all. And we saw that she was lost after losing Bellamy, that it was almost like she lost everything. She lost her boyfriend, but she lost also her girl, you know. She was following Bellamy because she loved him and also because she needed someone to follow, because her character is made with that since the beginning. We saw that during one episode when they had an hallucination, the fact that since the beginning, in fact, she's following someone each time because she loves that person, she trusts that person, and she did the same with Bellamy. So losing Bellamy, she lost it and she lost everything, and this training, all of them brainwashing her like that, it gave her a new girl to follow. But she's still also acting like all of this is a part of a plan. So I'm really like, I would not be surprised if she's now fully a disciple, and I would not be surprised if in fact this is a part of a plan. Nothing can really surprise me right there, and I'm not really waiting for having the answer, you know, is she gonna really betray us or not? Right there, you know, this decision that she took about Hope, it was a way to keep her safe, you know. I mean, if I would have been Iko, maybe I would have chosen the same thing. But for what is next, you know, for the future, I think that we can count on her still, on Iko. I think that she was not brainwashed, but at some point, can she betray us? Can she at least really work and kill for the ones on Bardo? But you know, I'm interested by the fact that they are not talking about Bellamy. Not just our guys, our crew, because that is annoying. That's almost like the writers are erasing Bellamy just like that. Like that's it, he's dead for them, so they are not talking about him. And that's lame, you know. But the fact that the ones on Bardo are not talking about him, it's giving me the impression that they know that Bellamy is not dead. Again, my theory about all of that is the fact that maybe when Bellamy went on the anomaly, he lost his memory, so they trained him and they made him do that during that scene with Octavia, and that's why he was so weird and he was saying so weird stuff. Because how he ended like that, doing that, we didn't see it, you know, like threatening that guy with these guys on the floor and all of that, we didn't see that happening. So I'm almost like, are we sure that it happened like we saw it? I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure that we didn't see everything about that scene, that something else happened before that scene. Because of the fact that during this season they are really playing with the time. Bellamy is not dead for sure, and also I think that we didn't see everything about that particular scene. Maybe he's brainwashed, you know, he is with the ones on Bardo, and that theory also would explain the theory that one of you have about the fact that the one who attacked Gaia was Bellamy. If it's the case, it would explain why he attacked her, because if he was not brainwashed and trained to be a disciple, I would not understand why he attacked Gaia like that. Like, if you need something from Gaia, you can talk, you don't need to attack her really. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But because of this time jump, we were again not at the present time in Bardo. We were at the present time on Sanctum, but not in Bardo. It's not really important because what is happening on Bardo is not happening at the same time than Sanctum, but it's creating, you know... At first it was funny to play with time like that into the season, but right now I have the impression that they are using that tool, you know, that scenaristic tool, maybe too much. And it's also a way to not talk about Clark, to not talk about Bellamy, to continue to make minor characters evolved and not the main ones. I'm glad, really I'm glad for the minor characters, but I'm so frustrated for the main ones. This is the final season of your show. How can you erase them so obviously, you know? We'll see, we'll see. The season is not ended, you know? I know that some of the fans have a lot of hope about the second half of the season, like the first half was about the minor characters and the second half is gonna be about the main characters. You're really optimistic, in my opinion, and also, even if you're right, it's gonna be the proof again that this show is not well written, because you are not supposed to write your show like that, like one part for the minor characters and one part for the main characters. You are supposed to mix that well. I want to believe you, I want to be on your team, but I'm not, because I prefer to be realistic, and also because I think that they are not just bad writing this season because they are not mixing well minor characters and main characters. I think that they are bad writing it because they just erased the main characters. But this episode was great. I said it just after the episode and I'm repeating it now. It was great. Everything was interesting, even if not everything was logical. You know, things that I enjoyed to watch. Everything was, yes, good to watch. Well done, well played, not well written, but it was a good entertainment, you know. I was not bored at any moment. That's already great! Tell me, what did you think about that episode and about my series that I said during the episode and during this review? Don't hesitate to share with me some of your series. I'm reading all of your comments. I'm not responding to all of them, but I'm reading all of them, and see, I'm remembering some of your series and I'm trying to work on them, you know, to see if it can match with what I think about the show or not. So it's all for the 100 for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.